All right, second video, my review of my Rolex Submariner Kermit 16610LV. So I went in my first video and talked about how this didn't feel like an explosive moment where I got my grail. But I do recognize now a little bit that I bought a Rolex because of what Rolex means. You know, Rolex is on the wrists of so many great people, so many people who hold themselves in high esteem. And I guess I like to put on an outward show of success, you know? Um, Maybe this is related to that expression, keeping up with the Joneses. I feel it is a little bit, but I don't think it's entirely that. Um, what does a Rolex mean? The advertisement says, men, or if we want to go modern, people with a Rolex on their wrist control the fates of the world or have a hand in shaping the world. I'm a business owner. I'm a therapist. I run my own practice. I have employees. I work hard. I stay up till sometimes 9 working, later than 9, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And I guess this trinket on my wrist, which is a fine piece, I love it. It's the ultimate diver, you know? Um, I guess it makes me feel like I've been successful or that I am successful. Now, bringing it from a psychological standpoint, this is called wellness timepiece, and I am a therapist. You know, how we feel about ourselves, self esteem, our core beliefs about ourselves, the assumptions that we hold about ourselves is very important to feeling good. You need a therapist to tell you that, right? Um, I guess for many of us, having a Rolex on their wrist is part of the self care and self maintenance of our image. And I guess that's what this really is, putting something on my wrist that reminds me of what I believe about myself, that I'm successful, that I'm a hard worker, that I'm a hustler, that, I'm a cut above the rest. And that's been a big journey in my life. So I feel like that explains it all. Thanks for watching.